Hey, you know, turn it back up. Enough of that shitty music. Yesterday I was, skating and I don't know what the fuck it is, but I got this penny board. The wheels are fucking good, strong wheels. And go down the street and go down hills. Doesn't matter how steep they are, you know. And I was skating. As douchey as that is, as much of a douche as I am, I know. I was skating, but the pavement has like these small like rocks. So the actual wheels, because they're kind of small, it's made for like smooth road, so it doesn't really go. It kind of like it's fucking annoying. It really is just it's fucking annoying. Because on a penny board, as much as I get looks for that, you can go down steep hills. It's fucking good, you know. Even if the road's bumpy, you can still move. You don't get slowed down by tiny little pebbles. One small rock and I'm already falling off. It's because I got the board, right? And it's fucking huge. You can do tricks and whatever. It's cool. What I like about the penny board, you can go fast as fuck. Like, so fucking fast. Going down hills. Uh, it doesn't matter how steep. You just go and go and go and go. You don't, and there's a lot of like potholes and bumps and shit, so you gotta watch out. But skateboard's great. It's really wide. You can make turns and stuff. But it's fucking, the whole thing is gay. Like, it really is kind of fucking gay. Cause pennyboard, I like it because it's fast. I don't really know what I'm talking about here. I don't know. But that music was pretty fucking douchey though. The non-copyright rock, because can't really put actual music unless it's a station or something. And he got the rights to it. But yesterday, I just went out. I had a fucking turkey and pastrami sandwich, mayo, mustard, some tomatoes in there. I had some parmesan as well. Um, but it was so fucking tiring because I had to go out and I went and I found a good place, and some parts were pretty smooth, so with the actual board it was cool. But then other parts you're bumpy, like you're hitting these potholes and shit, and the fucking thing is now slow for some fucking reason. And penny board, when I would do it on the same spots, it was fucking perfect. Didn't have a goddamn problem ever, and it was great. Go up hills pretty bad, but you can go down in the street, on the sidewalk. Um, the skateboard though, like that, you got to go to a particular place, like a nice park, somewhere smooth. You don't have fucking pebbles in the way, or potholes, or cracks, or bumps. Because although it make really great turns and shit, turnarounds, or you know just go fast, but I'm gonna move on because that's not going anywhere. Fuck the list. I'm becoming too scripted. News, girls, negative, honest, da 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 da. Okay, that's something I would like to talk about. When I was in high school, I had these couple friends, right? One was he was like a fat Mexican. We used to like fight all the time. I was in the eighth grade. I was kind of a douche. And then there was this other kid. He was Spanish, I guess, but way fatter. We used to on weekends we used to stay up and play Black Ops 2. It was only Origins, nothing else. It was the same thing every weekend for months and months on end. Right before Black Ops 3 came in, I think. And years later, I had this idea for a project, like a podcast. So I'd hit up one guy we'll call him Jose. I hit up Jose, and I was like, hey, you want to do a podcast? Like, yeah, sure. So we did a voice call. I recorded it without him knowing, and that was like sort of a thing, sort of like I don't call it an episode. It's a goddamn recording. It's not an episode. Because most shows now aren't that special. In an episode, you record it, and it's done. And it's like, what is so special about this fucking episode? It's not an episode. You're having an episode, but it's not a goddamn episode. And then I started doing animations, And then to cut the story short, they both blocked me because I was going to do this animation with Jose, but then I put the N-word in, and he's got a problem with that. I mean, like, what's the big deal? We hire a black guy to say the N-word. The character is already black. So what's the problem? He's not black. You're Spanish. Shut the fuck up, huh? And the other guy, I want to do the animation too, and then he blocked me because he wouldn't give me a straight answer. He's being nice, and I just want him to be honest, just be real, Quit being nice. It's fucking annoying. It's fucking dishonest. You're being a chick. And then he blocked me. Both blocked me. And, I was kind of surprised. Two people I've known up to 10 fucking years. We went to middle school together, high school. And it's like, did that mean nothing to you? Did that mean fucking nothing? It's like all about you. Like, I gotta be nice. I gotta be a quaint liberal. God damn you, you son of a bitch. I get a real business opportunity here, and you're not even, like, interested or listening to it. Like, what is your fucking deal? I got great animation here. Let's write something together, voice. And, like, they don't want any involvement. I get it. I've been there. They're not trying. They're not caring, trying to fit in. And I've been a freak all my life, so I stopped giving a fuck a while ago, right? But these guys, they just want to be, like, popular. And this is the problem with a lot of people now, is they're fucking greedy. And they only care about themselves. Jose is into, like, Tesla because of Elon Musk, and then boxing because of Andrew Tate. And the other guy is just into... One man is listening to metal, the other listening to ABBA. I mean, pick a side, dude. Pick a fucking side. Do you want to be an intellectual or an emotional creature? You let me know. I'm still waiting for your fucking answer. And if you want to, understand what I just said, do you want to be a guy or a chick? Because that's what that means. And to me, it's really fucking unbelievable. I mean, like, really. Really, really, really. Like, I'm pretty much a genius, right? So I got this stuff, and I want to make you look good. It's not that expensive. Just put in a little bit of time, but they all think I'm stupid. God damn. after quite a few years later, it's like, I think you're the loser, not me. What did I fucking do? Huh? What did I fucking do? Huh? Fucking bullshit. Cigarette's pretty much gone now. But people like that drive me nuts, that are just so obsessed with money. It's like, enough. You're too obsessed. You were obsessed in the beginning, which was fine. But now it's like you're obsessed about being obsessed. And that's crazy. That really is fucking insane. At the end of the day, I'm not that really much of a likable guy. I like being negative. I like being honest. People don't like that I say gay all the time. Or call Arabs towel heads. I use the N-word against black people, calling them nanners or Molanians and Titsuns or Dutines and, shoe polish. But, it's a lot of ash. Let me sweep that up. But it's like, I'm trying to be a good guy here, right? I'm trying to be honest, Being negative is a good thing. The fact that you view being negative as a bad thing, it's not good. You should be positive about that, right? Be positive. That's also why women make the worst detectives, because, all opinions are negative, and women love being positive, right? But that's a compliment, not an opinion. So you're just a fucking moron, right? Tastes like water. Yesterday, in fact, I was watching the news. This is sort of a bit, so it's not going to feel real. But there was a dog stuck up in a tree, and the firemen came, and they whipped out their hoses, and they started peeing on the fucking tree. And they're like, hey, let's get this, let's deal with the beach, So they started peeing on the beach because, it's a dog and it's literally a bitch. So they started peeing on the beach, yeah. And, because the tree was on an island in the middle of nowhere on some sand. So they started peeing all over the beach and shooting on the beach and taking shits on the beach. Because the beach was stuck in a tree, or the tree was a beach. Shit. I always hate when that happens. You splash water, gets all over your toupee. Goddamn. Yeah. But getting back to what I was saying before, people are so fucking greedy. Like, when I was a kid, I didn't really notice it. I didn't really believe it. Like, people are that greedy. They're going to fuck themselves over because of money. Because, I might lose my job because this guy's a bad influence. Like, really? The way you're chugging that wine box looks like you're a bad influence. Fuck. Fucking hell. Ooh, water. Love water. That's all watery. Never really made sense why chicks were into really fucked up guys. I never you could either be with a grizzly bear or a grizzly bear with a Jewish attitude. And wouldn't you want to be with a grizzly bear with a Jewish attitude? Kind of goofy, kind of doesn't really care, Most people think I'm dead inside, but it's no, this is a defense mechanism. You can understand that. Because for me, being negative, kind of doing that little death stare thing I kind of do. Yesterday, when I was finished skating and it didn't really go anywhere and I had to go back, and then by the time I got back, I ran into this gardener. don't get me started on that though, because like he had his headphones in, and I'm walking up, and I feel like I should say something, but what's the point? He's not gonna hear it. So I start sneaking by, and I got that sort of criminal look. So then he scared the shit out of me. And then I get inside, I put the skateboard down. I was like, I should get the penny board, go back out. But I'm fucking exhausted. It's hot out. I'm sweaty. My muscles feel all tight and shit. So I always hated what's that thing called? Exercise. And I don't know. It's always been lame to me. Go figure, eh? But last night was fucking dog shit because I had to cook something because I was out of food. And that took forever. The pasta's bad. So now I gotta rip up tortilla to be the pasta. And then I boil the pasta anyway. And by the time I eat, it's 10:30, 11. And then I'm not tired. Plus I'm drinking beer. Drinking beer. Drinking beer and then eating. And now I'm up. It's like 1, almost 2. I go to sleep. And there's this fucking humming outside. Somebody left like a chainsaw on. It's like, vrr, vrr. Just like really loud. And it's like, it's like, it's going on for hours and hours. I just can't fall asleep. I close the fucking window. I bolt it shut. I nail wood panels to it. I can still hear the humming. This is the loudest. What is it, like a chainsaw party? I mean, I have half a mind. I have half a ball to call the cops on this guy. Because, like, it's just so fucking loud. It's just shit. And then, finally, it stops at like 7 in the morning. And I close the windows. Finally gonna sleep. And then now he's gardening. He's just with a power saw. All these like weird like techno sounds. And it's like, God damn it, I got no sleep here. What the fuck are you doing to me? Come on. Where's your brain? Are you even a Jew? No Jew works like that. Gotta be some goddamn, all I know is just strangling his wife, and she's got a redneck. He's a redneck, and she's got a redneck. God damn it. Fucking fuck. But yeah, that was my night. Forget what it was. A lot of TV, you know. And there was that, and this morning, and then, boy, those people all loud. I don't know what the fuck was going on last night. For like a split second, I was thinking like, like maybe I left something on, because there's this light that goes off in my house. And it makes this flicker sound right around 9:30, 10. It turns on like the same time every night. I don't know fucking why. And sometimes at night, I want to like skate, you know, because stay up late, wake up late. And then by the time I finish, you know, watching porn or whatever the fuck, it's like 6, 7. So I eat whatever. I got energy. I go skate outside. But these like sensor lights back in like the 80s, this didn't exist, like these sensor lights. You want to skate, but all these lights are turning on. It's fucking annoying. And then the neighbors get upset. They wake up. They call the cops. It's like a whole thing. I don't really want to get into it right now, but you remind me. Eventually I will. But it's kind of just like, I just want to have some fun. You know, I'll be on a penny board, and then some people will be gossiping like, that guy's on a penny board. He's a poser. He doesn't know how to skate. He's pretending. And some douche in a beanie whispering to his stupid punk girlfriend. And of course she drives. Like, why are women driving cars? Like, they can't handle stress and anxiety. They can't, you know, think quickly and make split second decisions. And, a guy can because he's not emotional. And that's why you shouldn't smoke pot. It'll make you gay. Watch out there. It'll give you that gay persona. You don't want that, now do ya? No, you smoke some pot. Next thing you know, you got a fucking cock in your mouth. And it's, the pecker's really sharp on your cheeks. Because I'm talking about chicken. I'm not talking about, like, you fucking pervert. I'm talking about chicken. Roosters and hens and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. But, you gotta watch out for that pot there. It does some mysterious things. It's got some tricks up their sleeves. And they're, they'll fucking kick you in the ass. And next thing you know, you got a boot just stapled up there. It's just not coming out. It's just not coming out. Yeah. What are you gonna do? But, yeah, sometimes I like to skate at night, and it's pretty fucking cool. And go really fast. But what I like about the skateboard, you're able to make turns better. I don't know why it is, but with the penny board, you can't make wide turns. It's weird because it's smaller, but I think because with the skateboard, you can like bend, you can turn to the side, and you don't fall off. It's better. You're able to do that more. You can make those like turns. I think it's called like a turnaround. You can like glide or whatever. So it's pretty fucking cool. It's pretty cool. It's nice because you don't need a license. Not like a car or a motorcycle. You gotta memorize like 100,000 different answers. 120,000 or just 120, and then you get the permit, but then you got to get the license, and then you got to learn how to parallel park or whatever. And it's like, oh, fuck this. It took me like 3 years to get my permit. I feel like enough of a fucking tard. Now I got to learn how to drive the car. Shouldn't that be first driving? No, you got to learn the rules of the road. Well, put me on a fucking outback farmland and then let me drive that. Then I'll read your book of your mystical answers of wizardry. No, I don't care. Like, it's fucking bullshit. It's so stupid. No, you need 60 hours of learning. Yeah, I think the Jews had that at Auschwitz, too. You need 60 hours of digging ditches before you can leave. It's camp. Welcome to camp. Yeah. No, not for me. No, not for me. Not for me. No. Because, I don't know if you know this, but Camp Riga was an actual Auschwitz camp. And they had another one called Kaiserwald. It was originally supposed to be a theme park, Hitler on the little roller coaster there, going, yay, ooh, yay, ooh, yay, ooh. Hands up and down with every little bump in the little roller coaster there. Used to love poking Jews with sticks. I found a dead Jew once, just poking it with like a chopstick. One of the metal antennas he ripped off a car. Or an alien. I don't know. Could have been either antenna. But, boy, he loves poking Jews. Really bad knife fight. They're pricking each other. Hopefully they're not gay. But, yeah. That happened once or twice. Or, 6 million times for all I know. For all I know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Shaka-daka-daka-daka-daka-daka. And the Jew goes, oh my God, Hitler's, he's a monster. And then Rodney goes, hey everybody, we're all gonna get laid. Oh. Yeah, ain't that cute, eh? Ain't that cute? You know what I love about stand-up? I love about comedy, really, is it's simple. You can't act like you're better than the crowd. You can't use fancy dipshit words like quaint or ostracize or favoritism. All these stupid white, sort of high-class British words. Because trust me, they're white because the blacks don't know, they're not big on those Humpty Dumpty words. Only we are. We invented those words. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of weird how blacks don't like me because, family's from Morocco, which is in Africa. And my other brother and family's from Ireland, and, they were slaves. So I was like, come on. Plus, I'm Jewish. We're slaves for 4, 5 times? The Greeks, the Egyptians, the Smurfs, the Germans, the Romans, the Klicknocks, the Klingons, the Fringons, the Nippernackers, the Nannerhanners, all sorts of people out there. They were amongst the Atlantis city there. People don't know this. It was actually a snow globe originally. They're like, yeah, fuck that. We'll just build it underwater instead. Wouldn't that be great? A snow globe of Atlantis. Yeah, or one filled of piss or cum and shove a bitch's face into the globe. It's like, you want some intense, hardcore, or good time, yeah? It is snow globe. It is snow globe. Yeah. It will taste good. It will taste sharp and like glass, but it will have the aftertaste of a fucking gawk. Oh, yeah. The great thing about entertainment, really, is you got a crowd and they're keeping you in check. They're keeping you in line. Sort of like Red Bar does. Because you can't talk down to them. You got to be funny, which means you can't look too cool. You can at times, but you got to be funny, which means you kind of got to look stupid and dumb. Because the dumb guy is always more likable and always way funnier than the smart guy. Like the Bill Maher, the Adam Carolla will not be nearly as funny as the Gilbert Gottfried or the Norm Macdonald, or the Conan O'Brien, or back in the day. Now he's trying to look smart. It's stupid. Louis back in the day, Norton back in the day, Hicks at times, when he would do a set at Dangerfield and it got really, really fucked up. That bit he did about injecting AIDS into Reagan's eyeball, like really crazy. Or Dice when he would just get out of control. That was fucking hysterical. But you get your smart guy like who's the guy on SNL? He had the show and the Norm was on talking about cock. With Spade. What's his name? Dennis. God damn it. I don't remember his fucking name. Dennis. The right wing guy, son of a bitch. Bill Hicks was on his show. Dennis Leary. No, not Dennis Leary. He's the guy who stole from Hicks. Dennis. No. I don't remember his name. But point being. No. Point being. I'm gonna have to look it up. Hold on. Dennis Miller. Jesus fucking Christ. Dennis Miller. So yeah. So that's the great thing because it's not that you're nice or that you're gay, but you're not like Mr. Cool Guy, you know? Or you're better, you're talking down, you're not funny. Like, that's the great thing about funny is you got to be simple. You got to get straight to the point. You got to look dumb. It's like a must. You got to look dumb. You're making fun of yourself. You're being honest, sincere, negative. You're not too vulgar, although that part is fucking cool. You get to be vulgar. Maybe you're making a point, you know? You got to be saying something. Like, for life, that's how people should be. I mean, no. Otherwise, well, they're trying to, and that's why everybody's all fucked up. But, it's good because, you know, you can't be the smart guy like a Tony Hinchcliffe. He's trying to be cool. He's not, like, he's not silly or goofy. Like in comedy, you gotta be goofy. You gotta be dumb. You gotta be an idiot sometimes. Not all the time, otherwise it's hacky. You're like the watermelon guy. Like, what? Don't be a prop comic. Like, that's stupid. That's so fucking stupid. You should be saying super, super fucked up shit. Like, super fucked up. Talking about stuff. Which is good. Which is good. Which is good. Breckles was fucking great. Everything he did on Carson was like, it was like he was doing scenes. He was like, another bear married with the foot. The burping. Jew in a bathtub. Another bear, hon. It was always so fucking funny. It was so fucking ridiculous. It was like one-liners, just really just like fleshed out. It was like the ultimate one-liner because none of them connected. It was just like in a row. Parts he was talking, and parts he was like he was throwing cards at a fan. It's like, here's a card, here's another card, and a card, and a card, and I'm out of cards. Sorry, gotta go. Rodney also did the same thing. That's all I got. See ya. Cars would fucking die every fucking time. It's hysterical. Black guy's like, miss my step. Missing home base. I don't know what home is. God damn. Home? What the fuck is that? Shit like that is hysterical. You got these great, I mean, fucking, he was out there. He really created something. And it's sad because a lot of comedians now are just such fucking snobs and they don't work at it and they don't appreciate it. They don't want, like, I will give up my limbs for this. Like, most of them don't care. And it's fucking, it's sad and it's like pathetic. You know? You kind of know who's a hack and who's not. Like Theo Vaughn, what a genius. Tim Dillon, you know, pre The Change, a fucking genius. Bill Burr, pre-Change, genius. Louis, well, he still is, but, you know. Mark Normand, you know. And then you got a bunch of other people who kind of just want to be celebrities. They want a movie deal, this, da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. Da da da. And they're not into it. There isn't this hunger, like, I need it. There is nothing better. Like, just get all the distractions out of your system. Your stupid book, your stupid cartoon, or your stupid podcast, or your stupid movie, sitcom. Those need to all fail. So we give up on them. Because if you look at Norm, His movie didn't do well. His sitcom didn't do well. Then the sports show lasted like a season or two. Like he had all these things and none of them worked out. SNL is pretty promising, but it was just stand up. Like just do stand up. There is nothing else. Everything else is a distraction and you got to depend on other people and it doesn't work and you're on eggshells. It's a yellow brick road of piss shells. And it's just not worth it because the movie is work. I mean, if you want to do a super goofy movie, fucking great, but it's like, you know, if you want to. That's my fucking opinion. I think they're all a big waste of time. Like I did a book, a couple of them, and I think they're great, but they're not gonna sell. I don't care. I did a few independent animations. You know, I think they're fucking great. They'll never get anywhere because of just how close-minded people are. Because they're trying to create something different, and no, they don't even. Which is fine. Stand-up is all there is. There is nothing else. You know? This podcast or this recording of me, blah, 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 blah. Nobody's going to know, and I don't give a shit. Don't care. Probably have to change my name, though. If I want to get a regular job and they look this up, oh, I am fucked. Yeah. Because you look at the best stand-ups, they just did stand-up. They had other stuff, but it was mainly... But they lost that stuff. Like Patrice, he had a show, Black Phillips, and then once XM went to Sirius XM, the show kind of stopped. He always had stand-up. Pat Cooper, stand-up. Bill Hicks, stand-up. Norm Gilbert, stand-up. Even Dice, it was most of the time it was stand-up up until like 2010s. That's when he got the Woody Allen movie and the Scorsese thing. It was called like Vinyl, and there was the other one I forget. There was another show, but the best of the best just had that, you know. Because it's kind of hard to work on it if you got all this other stuff, and it takes time. And like Seinfeld, when he did his show, he didn't do stand-up. That guy is one of the worst stand-ups of all time. He doesn't talk about himself. He doesn't reveal anything. Like, I'm addicted to drugs, or I fucked a hooker, and turns out she was, I don't know, pregnant or on drugs or whatever the hell. Like it's always talks about stuff. It's very geeky, very nerdy. It's very Carlin, but there was something about Carlin, you know. And with Seinfeld, it's like I don't know. I think he's terrible. I really think his stand-up is god awful. It really is terrible. Shit, sprained finger. People think he's great. I still don't get the show. That's one thing I don't understand. I've watched the show. It's hysterical, but I just don't get it. Arrested Development, I get. It's a goofy show. All the animated shows over the years, if it's Archer, Mike Tyson Mysteries, or South Park, or I'm forgetting a bunch of them. Always Sunny, Eric Andre. I like those shows, but Seinfeld's not like a super goofy guy. If he was, like he is funny, clearly he's funny, but he doesn't go in a funny direction. It's always looking smart, looking cool, sort of like a Bill Maher in a way, which is also like he is a gigantic waste. He doesn't know what the hell funny is. He has no clue. He's like Dennis Miller or Adam Carolla, which... When he went on Howie Mandel and talked about eating food off the floor and said he had COVID or didn't wash his hands, fucking hysterical. I've never seen him funnier ever. Which I get. Ugh, I feel douchey even saying that. Like, who the fuck am I? Oh, I fucking hate myself so much. Ooh. But those type of guys, some have that, but they do nothing. It's a waste. You're doing nothing with it. You have all this money. Fucking invest. Don't just bury it in a wall or your carpet. Fucking do something with it. You're gonna die, and it's like, it's your money. Nobody else can spend it. It's like a bearer bond. It has your name. Your family can't cash it. It's literally yours. You know? Only you can unlock the briefcase with the code or the key or the fingerprint, whatever the fuck. Yeah? It's like, what the hell? Utter waste of talent. Like, you see with Tim Dillon or Bill Burr, it's like, you're still really funny. Quit being so Hollywood. Fucking ridiculous. Like, there's so many unfunny people that are famous. It's like, quit trying to be cool. Quit making it high school, you know? Who cares what other people think? Just be funny. Is it that difficult to just take a risk? Like, you're on the skateboard, but you're not doing anything. It looks like you're doing something, and people are reacting. You pay attention, and you focus, and you're like, oh, you're doing literally nothing. Nothing. You know? It looks like it, you know? You got the, what the fuck's it called? Sitcom, you got the audience laughing. So it seems funny, but it's like, it's not, because if you take that away and I'm not laughing, then it's not funny. Some dramas are fucking hysterical. I remember when I watched 24 season 8. A pile of trash. It looks like just trash. Just garbagey trash. Never laughed harder in my fucking life when I watched, it was called Bounty Hunter with Steve McQueen. One of the worst movies I've ever seen. It was just terrible. It was fucking hysterical. Like a bunch of stuff like that, you know? Funny is the one thing that you cannot manipulate. It can manipulate people, but you can't manipulate it. You can't fake it. It doesn't work, you know? You gotta be honest, you know? You can't fake it. This is why chicks aren't funny. But because they don't like being goofy. That's the real issue. If they're really fucked up, like Phyllis Diller, like Joan Rivers, or Carol Burnett, Roseanne, George Burns' wife, can't remember her name. Some of the funniest broads ever. But they don't care. They got the frizzy hair, or they're just loud and obnoxious and da-da-da-da. You got that now, but women are pigs. And it doesn't really work because they're not being goofy. They're just being obnoxious and out of control. Like, where's the fucking joke? But I gotta take a shit, so I probably won't be back, as in the whole thing will be gone, the like fluid of it. But you know, nice thing about taking a dump, it's like, I feel like all the bad stuff has like exited your body. It's like, oh, that was refreshing. You know, like right after you kill a bitch, it's like, problem solved. Even though you just have another problem. Because from all the coffee and cigarettes, it's like, ooh, wow-wee, that was good. It's out of my body. Ooh, you know? It's like, nice. Because you find your bitch cheating on you with another guy and they're filming it. It's like, sorry, I got no choice. dancing with a gun. Or you're like the guy from Hogan's Heroes. You grab a tripod and you just start swinging at fastballs like I'm gonna get this one. You know? Oh, that was weird. Oh, I'll keep it light because before I was ranting about like comedians and shit. That's kind of boring to listen to. But got this song stuck in my head, and boy, music. I remember as a kid, fucking loved it. Wanted to be like a superstar. Wanted to be like John Lennon, you know, with the interviews and the stories and all this stuff. I thought it'd be the coolest thing ever. It's like I want to be a superstar. It's like, because I was in a bad situation. I want to get away from all this, like, crap. All this fucking bullshit. Because there was that famous picture of them in the fucking pool. It's like, I want that. Form a group, form a band, bunch of guys, da-da-da-da-da. You're in a pool, and you're just having fun. Which I don't know how they made it. That's almost like a government conspiracy. But as a kid, I loved music, but now I'm kind of sick of it. I am over music. Music is so overrated. I'll listen to, like, I keep going to the next thing. Like, I need something better. First, it was like rock or rock and roll or maybe bluesy stuff, and now it's sort of like punky stuff or country stuff. And I was like, I've listened to it all. I've listened to pretty much any okay song, and it gives me a headache. It's like once you hear a song once, like I'm fucking done. I'm done. Oh yeah, I'm done with it. You know, it's sort of like a blonde bimbo. It's like I'm finished with this fucking twat. Like I'm done. You know, because you can only hear her go on. Like you know those like super annoying Valley Girl accents. Like you just know from the get-go a girl like that is a total fucking whore. Just a slut, bitch, cunt, motherfucking dumb bimbo twat. And it's the same thing with music where it's like I can't listen to you. I can't pretend like this is great. This sucks. Like I'm calling it quits. Really am. I'm retired from music. I'm quitting. I gotta find something else to do. You know, some other thing to do. Yeah. Because like 80 songs, great example. That's what music is, right? At first it's great, especially if you're on drugs, and then you come to realize, oh, these songs are terrible because they're sickening. You can't listen to them more than like 3 times. You know how many times I've listened to like jungle Welcome to the Jungle or Rosie's on Fire? No, I'm thinking of something else. Jamie's crying. That's like Van Halen's actually great. But a lot of like the poppy 80s stuff is such dog shit. Like disco. It sucks. It's so annoying and it's cheesy and it's a headache and it's like, shut the fuck up. You know? It's like if you date a supermodel, you know? The big problem is, it's like, you don't want to lose her, right? So you're going to put up with her shit, but then she gets out of control and this and that, da-da-da-da. And it's like, you know, I've fucked you. It's been a couple months. I'm done. I've pretty much milked everything I can get from this fucking teat or this cow. This cow is done. Calling a couple rabbis, slit her throat, send her to the fucking supermarket. You know? I don't need this. I'm done. Overdone. Oh yeah. I'm done. don't know what it is, but like TV, movies, music, I've seen it all. I've seen it all. Movies from the 40s until now, or shows from the 50s until now. There's nothing left to watch, you know? It's all pretty much the same. And it's not super goofy, super out there. Like, if you watch the Ernie Kovacs show, that is an out there show. Like Eric Andre. You know, when he brought a show back, it wasn't the same. But that is a very inventive show. That Carson used to say that about Pryor all the fucking time. A very inventive guy. Eric Andre, that show was so fucking inventive. So inventive. You know? 2000s, it's some of the best TV, though, you know? Dramas, animated, live action comedy, and he didn't need a fucking studio audience either. You know, if it was Arrested Development, if it was Always Sunny, if it was The League, if it was, I'm missing a bunch of them. I don't know what other ones I'm missing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'm fucking bored. I am really bored. There's nothing out there that's super duper exciting. I kind of have to do it myself, you know? I wrote a book I've always wanted to read that I know nobody else would write. A goofy book. Because all books are serious or dramatic. None of them are funny if it's not like a joke book. Like an actual fictional story, nobody knows how to make that funny or goofy. You know? Ridiculous. Animation. You know, a lot of it's goofy. Nobody out there has made a really like a really dramatic animation. Ralph Bakshi sort of did it with like Lord of the Rings, or Heavy Metal. The first like beginning of it, because it was such a bad movie. The beginning with the taxi driver was fucking incredible. Like that little story, it was like 10 minutes, 15. It was great, you know? And I sort of did that, you know? He's like, nobody knows what they're fucking doing. This is the problem. Nobody knows what they're doing. Like, nobody. Remember my dad used to do the same fucking thing. He used to complain, this is the problem. It was politics. And then somebody would ask, why don't you run for office? He's like, you're a great cook. How about you have your own cooking show? Why don't you have your own business? He was the kind of guy I didn't like to try, and that's where I get it from. The not giving a shit, the not trying, the giving up. He did a lot of that. That's where I got it from. And it's fucking genius. Props to that guy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because it is like the key to life. The best way to get through anything is to just give up. There is no better coping thing. It's not drugs. It's not booze. It's not hookers. It's not junk food. It's giving up on life. Not killing yourself. Just like, I don't care. I don't give a shit. Seinfeld. That's a shame. That's a shame. You know, it's kind of like that, where you're just like, I don't give a fuck what happens. I don't care. How can you get depressed if you don't give a shit? If you don't give a fuck, you know? Because if you just stop caring, you just stop trying, what's the harm? What bad thing's gonna happen next, you know? It's really the best thing ever. It just is. I don't know what the fuck. It's fucking great. Fucking great. And oh yeah, everything's pretty much gone to shit now. So it's like you got to do it yourself. Nobody knows how to make a good movie other than like Tarantino. Nobody knows how to make a fucking movie. Shows other than the South Park guys, nobody's doing comedy and nobody's doing anything interesting because drama sucks. It's not. Nobody knows how to write. Nobody's writing. Nobody's reading. A lot of people don't understand. All the old movies, old TV shows were based off books. Nobody's reading books. That's why you get no fucking ideas and it's all bullshit. So many Twilight Zone episodes are based off short stories. And the books, MASH was a book. Cuckoo's Nest was a book. Dramas, Maltese Falcon with Bogart, that was a book. Spirit of St. Louis with James Stewart, or was it? No, I think it was Jon Stewart. Yeah, definitely Jon Stewart. That was a book. Boy, he was really great. He really brought the political angle of that movie back in the 50s. And that really is the biggest fucking problem. People have run out of ideas. That's why TV sucks or movies stink. Podcasts suck. There are a couple of them that are good, but really nobody is like, oh, how can we make this good? They're not most people just pumping out new episodes, like pumping out shits or jizzes into their stupid bitches. And it's just like, don't just do another episode, because it's not an episode if it takes you 2 hours to do it and there's no planning that goes into it and there's nothing special. If you look at porno, there's no writing that goes into it. Back in the day, there was writing, there was directing, there was music, there was editing. Now you just, here's a scenario, improv, go. You got no camera crew, not really. You got no directors, not really. Because it's too expensive. Nobody's going to spend that kind of fucking money. People, like cities, for example. You got potholes, you got cracks, you got shit, you got this, that. A city wants to make money, not spend it. Rich people want to get rich, not get poor. So, yeah, that's how that works. So. But, yeah, it's good. It's real good. I can't believe my point now. I can't remember. Da 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 ba ba ba. He's on, folks. Rickles on Carson. Ed, get in the cockpit. He's like on top of the fucking chair. That was funny. That was one of the first clips I ever saw. I remember after every day of shit high school, I'd walk home, get on my goddamn iPad because I had a flip phone back then. Just watch Carson, Robin Williams, I was obsessed. Because the guy is funny, but he's a hack because he doesn't really say anything. He's not really revealing anything, But Rickles, Rodney, fucking Stephen Wright, that was kind of it. Because Dice wasn't on there, Hicks wasn't on there. Letterman had all the cool comics. I don't think Dice ever did Letterman. He did Arsenio. But Hicks did Letterman so many fucking times. Louis, Chappelle, The Magicians. There was the cigarette guy. That guy was fucking lunatic. He was great. Selling like 1 million cigarettes. You had, I think his name was like Michael Davis or something. There was this weird magician who was on Letterman. And then you had Mel Blanc was on there, and there was a guy who did all the sound effects for Disney. He was on there with all these like weird knickknacks, like bells and whistles. I had some other stuff too, but mostly just bells and whistles. Um, and like the long pipe with the fucking stick at the end. It was like sort of like a flute. A bunch of stuff like that. But I mean, that guy did his show longer than Carson. He did it what from 81, 82, all the way to 2015. That's what 32 years. He really was a fucking rebel. He would have gotten the fucking Tonight Show if he was able to kiss ass. I'm fucking glad he didn't. That's why he's such a fucking icon, because he didn't kiss ass. But Leno did, and that's why he got it. It would have been Shandling, but he didn't want the show. It would have been Joan Rivers, but she fucked him over. She's such a fucking slut. She really just is a greedy cunt. Just a very green cunt. But yeah, it was between Leno and I think Letterman. And you're looking for a hot dog. Aren't hot dogs fucking great? Well, they put a bunch of like rat poison in there, but hey, it's worth the risk. Those things are good. Put a little bit of relish, ketchup. You relish it with ketchup and mustard. Ooh, fucking nice. Fucking nice. You know? Hamburgers are great too. I ate one last night. Oh my god, that was good shit. That was good shit, man. I almost had that guy in my yearbook. I forget which it was Cheech or Chong, but the guy in that 70s show, I was like this close, like a meter of a centimeter. But yeah, it's like in Arrested Development. Yeah. Oh, here's another one. I just keep coming. Buster is probably the funniest character on that show. He is so fucking goofy. It really is hysterical. They never should have taken that show off the air. I don't know what Fox was thinking. They should have kept it on. Should have went to like HBO, but that was probably too late. But that show was funny as fuck. When the first three, because then when they brought it back, they aged. It was like 4K. It doesn't look the same. It doesn't feel the same. It just sucks. And then they brought it back again. It was terrible. Really terrible. There was a lot of shows back then that were just so fucking iconic. Archer was all right. Mike Tyson Mysteries was great. Norm was hysterical. So fucking funny in that show. The fucking gay ghost. I don't know who did that voice, but that character was also very funny. Mike was fucking goofy as well. Who else? The Korean chick. That little exchange student. That was funny. Mike does play a fucking goofy idiot. Just why he's fucking hysterical. Doesn't take himself seriously. Because people take themselves seriously aren't funny. That's like the one fear I have of going into like, the army or being a cop. Because you kind of lose your sense of humor. Also because you're not allowed to have a sense of humor. That's the other thing. They kind of ruined it. Now the military is kind of gay. You see weird people with like makeup and shit. It's like, I don't want to do with that. And the cops, it's like, you can't really be a cop anymore. You kind of have to let people get away with crimes. Because the little stuff doesn't matter anymore. It's mostly like homicides and like rapings or some muggings, depending. Boy, the liberals ruined that. I'm kind of like out of options though. It's like I don't know, cause it's like stand up now. I got some movies I can try and sell, but I can't even do stand up because I'm in the worst place possible, off the move. I got a movie script, but that's kind of complicated because it's a comedy. It's like super racy. I made like the white people got to cover themselves in shoe polish, and the black people got to cover themselves in like um, cream cheese, shaving cream, and whipped cream, just to make it super ridiculous. Like the whole movie, blacks are white and whites are black. Like cover their faces in like soy sauce and shoe polish. Make it super funny. Blacks are mimes and whites are just super, super sunburned. Like black sunburned. Like as sunburned as it could possibly be until you hit like crisp. You're starting to barbecue. I'm gonna call it quits. I kind of ran out of things to talk about, but